Hey everyone, I hope you are doing well. Listen, another episode from the Shannon Not So Sharp Files. So I was checking, and here it says report Shannon Sharpe will not return to ESPN after settling lawsuit. What? Yep, Shannon Sharpe, I call him Shannon Not So Sharp, will not return to ESPN after settling lawsuit. You didn't see it coming? And there he is, what I deem as Mr. Shannon, not so sharp. These younger, melanated women just living rent free up in your head, all up in your pockets. Unbelievable. Let's get to it. Shannon Sharpe will not be returning to ESPN. According to Andrew Marchard of theathletic.com, ESPN has cut ties with Sharpe after the Hall of Famer settled a lawsuit accusing him of sexual assault. The settlement was announced by the accuser's attorney, Tony Busby, earlier in July. Hey, I also heard that Tony Busby, guys, word on the street is he has a new jet. And he's the one I believe Shannon was saying, oh, Tony Busby goes after, I'm just paraphrasing, so not verbatim. He's allegedly saying Tony Busby goes after black men, prominent black men. Yeah, in these relationships. Dude, they cannot bring you down unless you playing self-hating clown, but you do a good job. You're doing a great job making her ancestors proud. You see a sucker, you know what to do. Anyway, it says Sharpe has strongly denied the allegation and stepped away from his role at ESPN, where he was featured on First Take. While he had previously vowed to return, that now will not be the case. Sharpe had not been on ESPN since April. Wow. Now I was checking. What is a salary? Here it says Shannon Sharpe's salary reportedly on ESPN was $6.5 million per year. Huh. Here it says also his net worth is to be around $30 million. So initially the word on the street was the lady wanted 50. He offered her 10 million. She wanted 50 million. And then the word on the internet streets was saying that, hey, he settled for 23 million. So that I cannot confirm or deny. Just what I'm hearing on the internet. But that's a big chunk of his change. If his net worth is estimated to be around $30 million, well, if he settled for 23 million, wow, big chunk of net worth is gone. If he settled for some say was just, between 15 and 20 million, dude, that's half or more than over half your net worth. It just shows you a person you can be rich and dumb. Yeah, you can be rich and dumb because you know how to exercise, play sports, all that. See, the secret to wealth is, besides getting it, is how to maintain it. So Shannon, you might be on your last leg. He really cannot afford another one of these incidents because the next one might wipe you out. So goodbye to a $6.5 million salary annually from ESPN. Just because you can be rich and dumb. You can be rich and dumb and look healthy and fashionable. You're still dumb. I guarantee you, what someone said in the comment section, I guarantee you, he hadn't even given this kind of money to his children. Pop wouldn't even think of it, especially from the first ones. He wouldn't dare. $6.5 million dummy. Multi-million-dollar dummy is how I see it. Did you really think that? Look at you. Did you really think that 19-year-old girl was like, let's be real, did you really think she was checking for you? I'm just saying. I think she was checking for a check. And hey, she succeeded. Did you really think she was wanting? Really? Let Shannon Sharpe had been the trash man. Not knocking down a trash man. Let him be the little clerical guy. Work at a retail store and see if she be coming for you. Did you really think that? We're gonna do another video on this guy because the receipts, boy, they just keep giving dumbness. Just keeps giving dumbness. Here it says Shannon Sharpe's departure from ESPN coming just weeks after settling a high profile essay lawsuit could have financial implications for the NFL Hall of Famer. Sharpe reportedly signed a multi year deal with ESPN 2024, and his sudden exit, a lucrative contract. You think? Kids, you're waiting on an inheritance from daddy not so sharp. You might want to rethink things, baby. If you're counting on that inheritance for daddy not so sharp, these young girls may get a hold to it before you do. These men, they don't think, they just do, and they're self-hating, and they don't seem to get it. A person knows when you are self-hating. Oh, they really do. Yeah, they really do. And that's why they take advantage of you. That's why these things happen. Do you think these women are really into these clowns? They're in it for a bag. They know what they're chasing, not melanated skin. They want to find something that doesn't look like them because they really hate who they are. That's my opinion, you darn Skippy. And keep on trying. They will risk it all. Rich and dumb won't last long, son. They will risk it all. If these women are so loving and care about you, they will just get with you. If it doesn't work out, go on the way. But no, they always refer to get to a lawsuit. Again, they cannot bring you down unless you a darn clown. This is, and then it blows my mind when you're outspoken, have a different point of view, excuse me, like myself, in the community, you're going to be the one attacked. Oh, she just saying that. No, it's the truth. And then it's so sad to say, you will find, especially in this community, you will find a plethora of black women will be trying to stand behind this man. You will find, especially some of the older mammies, old and young, they'll be trying to stand him and prop him up, and it's gonna be okay. He would urinate off on you if your melanated body was on fire. He would let you burn. You wanna bet? Always trying to prop them up. Don't want to deal with reality. That's why a lot of folk you'll be sinking. I deal with reality. Deal with reality. I learned to listen. I made something, going through recently, and this has been, it's been the most challenging year of my life this year. You have no idea. But I keep going. As I tell a friend of mine, I said, hey, fight, 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 fight. And that was a thing by, the president, Donald Trump. And you have some people, they're so stupid. Oh, he did my dinner check to Donald Trump. Shut up and learn to listen. That's your darn problem. It ain't about Donald Trump. It's about the principle. Fight, 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 fight. Legal battles go on all up inside your head. How many of you can sit back behind this darn camera? Let me see you go through 5 fights in legal matters. Most would give up and walk away. Not me. I'll go down fighting like I'm going down knuckling up. Fight, 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 fight. See, some people, they're so stupid, they'll say that because they don't like Donald Trump. You got to learn how to use information. Forget the person, even if it's me, something you don't like. And I said, wow, look like the fight on one end. People will do anything to steal from you. But what do? You keep going. Fight, 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 fight. And I like that. Am I saying I agree with everything with Donald Trump? Heck no. But see, that's how you can tell people that have intelligence and people that are stupid. They'll hear one word. Well, no, I don't like all of that. fight, 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 fight. And before you know it, you may have a victory. You may have a victory. Some people don't know how to interpret information. These men that look like Shannon Sharpe, this same old thing keeps on going over. It goes on over and over and over again. Don't blame Tony Busby. I'm not going to even blame the female. It's you. You let this happen in your world. You let this happen. And you'll have people that'll sit up here in this community and they'll be trying to hold it. The man doesn't even value his community. I'm sorry. Most of the men, if we're going to be honest, most of them in this community don't value it. If it did, it wouldn't look the way it does. All these fatherless homes. Time they get money. I mean, this here with Michael Jackson is mind-blowing. Discussing that on Patreon. Can you not read between the lines? I'm not a lawyer and I can see somebody needs to be fired. Someone's contract needs to be rescinded. I'm not an attorney. I smell malpractice. People are lazy and don't want to think, and that's how money. I mean, how many times this gotta happen to these men that look like this? Dumb. They want to take a chance on all their wealth. So you can be rich and dumb. You can be rich and dumb. You can be broke and smart. Hang around, won't be broke for long. They keep on doing the same thing over and over again. You know, sometimes the fight that you do is a fight within yourself to accept reality. Some people, your biggest fighter is going to be you, the one you see in the mirror, because you don't know how to process information or realize that, hey, I'm my own enemy. I need to do better. But no, some people, they'll never get it. How many men in this community this have to happen to? This is their downfall. But they keep signing up for it. Hey, I'm just getting my popcorn and watching. It's ignorance and self-hatred. You need an intervention. And you may look fine and be dressed in nice clothes and all that. There's something wrong on the inside. Sometimes the biggest fight of your life is a fight with yourself. It is. The biggest fight of your life is to fight the way that you think or don't think. They got a person been lying, just been lying, lying and running, lying and running. But I know one thing I said, rich boys don't run for nothing. Rich boys don't run for nothing. Lying and running, lying and running. Me, keep on fighting, keep on fighting. That's the only way you're going to win. These men, delusional. They are real good at building wealth. Now, they'll have their own people to hold them up, especially some black woman. They'll have their own to hold them up. And then out of all of that, the money will be fleeced by the non-melanated. You can't blame them, but blame the fool. Why? The biggest fight that you have is how you see yourself, the self-hatred. I bet if he could pay for an MJ and it wouldn't be criticized, I bet he would do it. Just my opinion. I could be wrong. I bet if he believes in reincarnation, I bet he want to come back as Brad, so he don't have to maybe go through this. Maybe you can get one without having to pay all this money. Sometimes the biggest fight of your life is a fight with yourself. And if you have self-hatred, oh yeah, that's your biggest fight. So, Shannon, you cannot afford another one of these girls. Okay? Maybe try one your age. I don't know. But I'm starting to think if your net worth is $30 million, you let go of the ESPN contract, which pays what, $6.5 million. Dude, you can't afford another one. I think you're maxed out. Mr. Shannon, not so sharp, what I call him, I think you're maxed out. You need an intervention. I really do think so. Now he's got the internet thing, that's fine. But you might be on your last Becky Boo suit. You might be on your last. You think these women really checking for you? No, they're checking from what they can extract from you. And old girl has done well. Congratulations, sweetie. You put your folks on top. What I keep telling you. And it only takes one. It just takes one of these men that's rich in the community. It only takes one from the BC. Girl, all you need is one. You can set your mother up, your granddaddy. He could be from the Wizard. I don't know. You can set him up. All you need is just get next to one. I've been saying it. So instead of the lawsuit, $6.5 million ESPN. Well, if you're no longer working there, you can forget that salary. Seems like an easy job to just sit up there, cross your legs and just talk. Again, sometimes the biggest fight of your life is the fight. It's going to be yourself. The self-hatred is strong. This is what these men excel. They excel at making money, and then just wait. What they said, clock it. You can set your watch by it. You can look at this. ESPN exit. So you settle the lawsuit and still losing. Settle the lawsuit and still losing because now that's $6.5 million a year you can't count on anymore. Again, Shannon, dude, this might have to be the last go around for you. What do you all think about it? Another video from the Shannon Not So Sharp Files. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. Who's next, ladies and gentlemen? Who's next? And I'm out. So dumb.